Welcome back, It's Crosby Yoder among the champions here at the Western Iowa Conference Tournament. Crosby, an impressive showing for you, an impressive showing for your team. Just overall, what are kind of the thoughts on today?
I thought that our team performed really, really well. I feel like it took all of us to really put in the work to, win that team title. Everyone put in the work through practices this week, and everyone just, worked hard, did what they were supposed to. Some guys showing up for us, earning us some team points, putting us on top.
Thoughts on your performance today?
I thought I performed pretty well. Just trying to get more takedowns, working more, and when the time's right, just get that pin going.
Take us through your finals match and what you were able to do well.
My first couple takedowns, they were pretty easy. Then he got a shot on me, and I just, felt a little nervous about that, so it took me a while to break out of that, but I ended up getting out of it, getting on top, getting the pin.
As a freshman, you've stepped in and been a big part of a program that's got like a tradition of winning. What has that been like for you the first couple weeks of your high school career?
It's been really exciting knowing that as a freshman that I can step up and show up and, just put in the work, show what I'm made of, put in all that time and earn that varsity spot and show people what I can do.
Looking ahead, we get into Christmas break. What are the things you're trying to work on, and what are the goals and expectations you have for yourself the rest of the year?
Just some little things, perfecting the tiny stuff that, we have trouble on, maybe in matches, and then fixing those in practice, working on those. And also just keeping my weight down. I haven't had a problem with it. Just, since holidays are rolling around, just be able to stay down and put in that work. Just day after day, keep working, and hopefully place at state later in the year. Just get better and better each day, and by the end of the year, hope to be on that podium.
Otherwise, Blake Allen, a champion here today at the Western Iowa Conference Tournament. Blake, another nice day for you. Just overall, what are the thoughts?
It went good. Competition wasn't crazy today, but I did my job and got it done.
I know, still kind of getting your feet wet this season after a late start. How are you feeling right now? What are kind of the thoughts on the early part of your year?
I didn't have a great start to the year. Had to deal with some injury stuff, but I feel good now, and I'm ready to get to rolling over Christmas break and have a good postseason this year.
Thoughts on what you were able to do offensively today?
I got to my attacks, focused on my positioning, and things went good for me.
What are the things that you, from last year to this year, have tried to kind of get better at and improve on?
I always keep working on my hand fighting. I feel like that's a big part to my wrestling. And my positioning, I try to stay in good position every match. And, things really work out for me when I do that.
Pick up your 100th win today. That's a lot of wins. Tell me about that accomplishment.
Yeah, it's not really a goal of mine to get 100 wins, but it's more of just something that comes along during the process.
You know what it takes to get to the mountaintop. You did it last year. So talk about kind of the journey this year to get there.
The journey's a little different, but mentally I'm still ready to go. I feel more confident this year and definitely ready to win my second state title.
Riley Radke, Missouri Valley champion today here at the Western Iowa Conference Tournament. Riley, quite the day, quite the finals match for you, but you come out on top. What are the thoughts right now? How are you feeling about your day?
I think I started off really slow. I didn't really get to my attacks at first, but I finished the day off and got a big win.
Kind of a wild finals match with Danny Kinsella. From your perspective, take us kind of through it and what kind of stood out to you.
I think at first I couldn't really get to my attacks, and I wasn't very strong on my feet, but there towards the second period, I liked rolls and to do a lot of funky stuff on bottom, and I think I got what I needed done and just finished that out tough in the third period.
Felt like there were a couple of scrambles that kind of went your way. Are you usually pretty comfortable in those scramble situations?
I believe so. I think I feel pretty comfortable, and where most people feel pretty uncomfortable in those spots, and I thought that was good for me that it worked out.
Offensively today, what did you like about your performances?
I think that I got better at getting to my attacks. Recently, I've been working on getting faster and just getting to my attacks and just little things.
We're headed into Christmas break now, and then we come back. It's kind of a downhill slide from there. How are you feeling as we get ready for 2024?
I think right now I feel really good. I got a lot of work to put in over Christmas break and just getting back and getting ready for the Tri-Center tournament and so on.
Well, Caden Baxter of HSTW among the champions here today, the Western Iowa Conference Tournament. Caden, always fun to win your conference. Just kind of what are the thoughts and takeaways from today?
Stay on your offense. I mean, that's really all I did. Stay on offense, stay on top, and just get to pins.
Speak to your offense, what that kind of consists of today. What were the things that you were trying to do well?
I mean, really all I did was ankle pick, stay hand fight, heavy on the head, and just don't let him have air.
Take us through your finals match and what you're able to do there to set yourself up for success.
Well, like I said, stay on my offense and just take him down. My goal was not to take him down today, and that didn't happen, so I'm pretty proud of that.
A couple weeks into the season, now we head into Christmas break. What are kind of the general thoughts on what you've done through the first couple weeks, and what's the approach as we get into 2024?
Thoughts, I mean, just past couple weeks haven't been too good, but once we go in 2024, I'm practice more and work harder and try to stay on the offensive end and get some pins.
Zach Robbins, the trainer among the champions today of the Western Iowa Conference Tournament. Zach, nice showing for you today. Overall, what are kind of the thoughts and takeaways?
I just thought today I got more to my attacks than I normally do, and I think that I just performed well because of the practice that we've been enduring all week, and I think we're pretty well prepared for this tournament.
Yeah, it felt like you were the aggressor throughout the day and definitely throughout your finals match. For you, how important is that to be the one that's kind of pushing the pace and getting to what you want to do and letting it be your match?
I think it's important since, like, if you're inflicting pain, I mean, the other person's not really going to have a chance to do it back. And I think if you strike first, then it's going to put an image in their head and that they're just going to stop wanting to keep working. And I think it's key to winning.
Take us through your finals match today and what you're able to do to have success.
Well, he liked to do a lot of blast doubles, so coming into that, I knew to keep my hand down and to just be ready for that and to throw it by when I had the chance and to get to my doubles because I also like doing double legs, and I think it very well worked. And
had a good close to the year last year. Had a really good football season. I mean, where is overall kind of like the confidence at right now? I'm sure it's got to be pretty high in your abilities.
It's pretty high, but it's important to keep set on my goals and make sure that I do one thing at a time and just keep growing as a athletic person.
Yeah, the next couple weeks might be, I know it sounds maybe weird, like the most important because it's a chance to get better. How do you try to do that?
Just in the practice room every day, making sure that I'm always progressing throughout every practice that we do and working on things that I need to work on.
Logan Magnolia's Grant Bricks among the champions here today, the Western Iowa Conference Tournament. Grant, this is always a fun tournament to win, and you do that today. What are the thoughts?
I enjoyed it, and it was my first varsity tournament I've ever won, so I'm pretty happy.
How exciting is that, too? I mean, you go to a lot of tournaments, and you've had some good tournaments, just maybe always ran to somebody a little bit better. To be on the winning end of one, how fun is that?
It's pretty fun. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of what I've worked for, so, yeah.
Finals match, Vinny Zappia of Missouri Valley. I'm sure pretty familiar with him. Kind of take us through that match and what you were able to do that put yourself in a successful spot.
Yeah, so he actually he beat me a couple weeks ago in a match that I didn't wrestle that well, and so I kind of came back over the past couple weeks. I've just kind of worked on my offensive takedowns, refining my skills a little bit, and yeah, I mean, I got better at doing underhooks, and I mean, yeah, I just kind of came back with the offense. So.
Obviously, you've had a lot going on. How important was it for you to not only wrestle this year, but to kind of finish your athletic career on a strong note there at Loma?
It was pretty good, pretty awesome. So, could you repeat the question again?
Yeah, no, just kind of play. You get college decision out of the way, and then wrestling. How do those football and wrestling kind of go hand in hand for you? You feel like?
Yeah. I got you. So, yeah, it's. I mean, there's a lot of leverage stuff that gets involved in it. A lot of just getting the power in your legs and driving through people. Those are similar things, and a lot of it's just basic sports stuff like like being in shape, and when you start to get tired, you just keep going and pushing. So, yeah.
I'd imagine your coaches, future coaches, love seeing you out on the mat this winter.
Yep, they do.
Looking ahead now for the rest of the season, what's kind of the goals and expectations you have for yourself on the mat?
Just keep getting better and winning matches. So, and
All right, Coach, take care of business today. Another good day at the conference tournament. Just kind of your thoughts on today?
Yeah, I thought a really strong outing for our group. We were 2 or 3 regulars down here. We had some guys step in and really give us big efforts. Archibald third at 13 and Tyson Jenkins third at 165 were huge for us. And thought all the way through the lineup we really wrestled. We wrestled well. There's some really good teams in our conference this year, so we knew it'd be a fight.
3 champions. I know Corbin's match was a little weird, but you probably know what you're going to get out of him most nights. But to have like Crosby and Grant step up, what can you say about what they did today?
Yeah, huge. 6 finalists was awesome. Even Gavin Kiger at second, but turned around a big match in the semifinals. And yeah, Corbin's match was a little bit odd, but it's 2 really good wrestlers. And Crosby and Grant were awesome to have that at the start and to be able to have that at the finish. Really impressive. Those guys, Grant's came so far from where he started, and Crosby's jumped into this and really had his foot on the gas from the get-go, and I'm excited to see where he can get to at the end of the year.
What's the one thing you liked the most from your team today?
I think we fought in every match, every position. Whether it was for 5th and 6th or it was the finals or whatever. Man, our guys were into every single match and fighting for every point, and we knew that was what it was going to take today because there's, like I said, some really solid teams here.
Headed into Christmas break, how do you feel about where you guys are and what's kind of the approach as we get ready for the second part of the year?
Yeah, I like where we're going. I think we're getting better every week. We still got a lot of stuff to clean up. We get a Tuesday duel when buying OABCIG in Atlantic. Atlantic will be a really good test for us. So we're not to break yet, but like where we're at, we got to get healthy, and we'll get some guys back in the second half. I think that'll really help our lineup too. But we like where we're going.